According to the most recent update from Ukrainian top commanders, Ukrainian forces have been obstructing the regular Russian army's rotation in every way possible. Ukrainian drone and artillery attacks on Russian ammunition depots, transportation nodes, and Russian administrative and supply bases have increased in recent days. The Ukrainian government has refused to provide specific dates for a counteroffensive, despite mounting evidence to the contrary. The larger offensive, whose lofty goals Ukraine has made no secret of, includes these smaller daytime operations on Russian concentrated spots. However, Kyiv needs sustained Western support to succeed. If the necessary quantities of deployable elements, such as missiles and unmanned aerial vehicles, were timely delivered, the war might be over this year. Warfare against Russian targets that could aid an offensive, such as incursions on the Moscow port city of Donetsk in the south, has been observed, and Ukrainian armed forces have been seen sending equipment to the front lines. The Ukrainian Air Force launched 11 separate attacks, primarily aimed at the enemy's military hardware and personnel, as well as their anti-aircraft missile system. Rocket forces and artillery units attacked 2 command posts, and a spot where enemy staff members were gathered. With mortar positioned, 4 artillery guns in firing position were fired, and all station targets were destroyed. Ever since the beginning of May, Russia has been forced to react to Ukrainian actions rather than advance its own military goals in the conflict with Ukraine. Moscow's most likely goals, including destroying Ukrainian counterattack formations and disabling Ukraine's improved air defenses, have been largely unsuccessful. Russia's paramilitary forces were redeployed from the east to the west to counter vicious attacks, according to the most recent intelligence assessment from the ministry. Recent months have seen heavy fighting in the Burdur region of Belgorod Oblast, as Russian militia groups claiming to fight alongside Ukraine have successfully invaded the territory of Belgorod Oblast. The Russian High Command is making preparations to concentrate reserve forces in an area where they expect the Ukrainian counteroffensive to launch. But this has probably been undermined by sending in uncommitted forces to fill in the front lines gaps.